I got 9th place at Jackson Regionals. And unfortunately tied with my my opponent last round, and he got 6th place, I got 9th, which sucks because it was only top 8 gets there invites. But I was playing Burning Abyss. I went X1-1. My only loss was to Shadows in time. But yeah, this deck did wonders all day. I'll just get into it. So standard, you play the 3 Scram, the 3 Graph, and 3 Seer. At the end phase, he searches for a level 3 Fiend. He specials a level 3 Fiend from your deck. I mean, Burning Abyss monster from your deck. And he special summons a Burning Abyss from your graveyard whenever he sends a graveyard. Your engine. 3 Tour Guy. This guy's just not fair. The fact that you can search him, it feels like you're playing singing. Yeah. 2 Mathematician. The only reason I played 2 is he makes your bad hands really good. Because if you don't open any Burning Abyss, you can like send the Scram, and he starts it up. And then people don't really play just like not like monster removal anymore. So they have to run them over, which is like wonderful for me.
You mean you don't see Bear anymore?
No. I mean 2 Veilers. It was well, mainly because of BLS. Because a lot of the time while I was playtesting, because a lot of Burning Abyss decks, they don't play main deck any lights because Dante's a light, so they just focus on that. But I didn't want to run into like me not having a light for her and like it being just dead in my hand forever. And this was really good against the Tellarknights. It was really good. I think that was the only against the mirror match I did it. And then BLS is BLS. It's absurd. The spells, triple upstart, helps you thin your deck. Even like the monsters do that for you already. Double the supply squad. I didn't play 3. I tested it a little bit. 3 just clogged way too much.
Card can be foil pretty good.
Yeah. And my best opening with this deck really is like Supply Squad Mathematician, because you just go like Mathematician. You send this guy to the graveyard, and he's gonna special summon this guy. He's gonna destroy himself because of his effect. So you draw because of Supply Squad, and that's just it's absurd. And then if they run over the Mathematician, you draw 2.
Yep.
So that's not even fair. 2 MST because emptiness is everywhere. And I'm really glad I ran this card. 1 Foolish. It's sort of like the whole concept, like with Mathematician, he makes your bad hand good. It's the same thing. Like you can send a Scram or anything. Like if you need another level 3 to make a Dante or something, that's it. And just 1 rank up. I tested 3. 3 is way too much. Tested 2. 2 was just like, because like you draw it and like you would force yourself into those plays and like you would end up losing because of it.
It's more like a game finisher.
I mean, I opened it like 2 or 3 times, and every time I opened it, I mean, I generally won, really, because like this, like Pallades plus back row just like equals win.
You make a card trooper and the Pallades.
Yeah, so like it's just really unfair, and then the fact that like you can add it back, and like Seer can bring back your Dante, so you can make another Pallades is just absurd. That's it for the spells. Traps, triple Wing Blast, because this card is awesome. I love this card. This card just
was always awesome.
It sets your opponent back a turn, really. I mean, if they went second, they're just starting with 5 cards, really, because they're just gonna be drawing the same thing they just played, which is great. I was doing that all day just to be awesome. 2 Breakthrough in the main deck. I main 2 because Dante can mill it, which came in handy a lot. Thank God. I guess these are not. Well, I'll just get to these. The staples. 2 Emptiness because format. Awesome card of the day. 2 Karma Cut. Oh my god.
The deck that revolves around discarding.
This card is just not fair.
The card's gonna be good.
Against Stellar Knights, I hit 3 Denebs out of the grave. and that dude was like, oh, I don't know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. Against the mirror match, I hit 2 scrams at once. Like like the fact that it removes a monster, like at first is great, and if you can get the extra value, it just like helps so much. Yeah, this card is like awesome. I'm really glad I main 2. Another card I'm really happy I main 2 wiretap.
Because of that card?
Not really this card, but like you can lose the floodgates hard.
The floodgate side card.
Like, because like people like to side like chain disappearance and shadow and all that. I mean, this is really generally for game 1 because they'll usually say that one little trap to like mess up your play, and they don't really expect this because it's Burning Abyss. So when you flip this, they're more pissed off than they already were. 1 warning, disable, compulse to get rid of the shut-alls, and then just 1 Raigeki break because discard. Because well, yeah, it's an extra discard. I didn't want to run more than 1 because of shut-alls, and it's not really great against them. And you just pop back rows against them. But I mean, 1 was like a really good number. Like I mean, I didn't draw too much today, but every time I did, I mean, it did what it was supposed to. That's the main deck. I guess we go to the side deck. The side deck was the best part of it. 2 Mobius.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yep.
Card is solid.
So like you just go special, dropping.
Yeah, basically.
An ass.
The best play was like if you open this in Foolish, you immediately win because you go Foolish and Graphs, special scram, tribute scram for this guy, and then just like
I lose.
I have a shadow imprisoning mirror, and they're just like no. Like, so this guy, I mean, I only got it off twice. I got it once against Gravekeepers and 1 against Satella Knights. That was unfair. 2 Cycle Readers for Satella Knights. I was playing DD Crows literally before the event, and like I didn't have these, and then I found them, so I was like, yeah, why not? But yeah, it's a level 3. That's the main reason I sided rather than the DD Crows. So if you do like have a bad hand, you can help a little bit, I guess. The 3rd MST for obvious reasons. Gonna save that. 2 Malavant.
That card is so good in the main deck right now.
Heavy Storm is pretty swell.
Punishes so many people. So many
I never got it off. I never drew it because the main deck you played against, you sided against the Satella Knights or anything like that just likes to. All the Burning Abyss players at the regional are just like, what'd you lose to? Floodgate, aka Stellar Knights. Yeah. So like, if you can get this off against Satella Knights, if you have like this in wiretap, you're guaranteed to just wreck. 2 Chaos Trap Hole. Shadow, Satella Knights, Burning Abyss. It hits all those decks. Only drew it against the Shadow deck that I lost to. It was pretty good though. Like I stopped I think I stopped a tour guide today plus a Falco. So that was good. And final 3 cards, triple chain disappearance. So like if you don't know what this card does, you win. It's awesome in the mirror because if they're like trying to be like all like cool and like sneaky and shit and they don't want to summon their stuff, you can just be like, I summon my guy, and it doesn't say it has to be your opponent's monster, it just has to be a monster. So you can chain disappearance your own thing and get it rid of out of their deck if you're playing the mirror match, which was, I mean, that never happened.
You played Levier, right? No?
No. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But like, that's another thing you do. And then it hits Dante, because here in the TCG we're weird. And if you hit a Dante, it's the ones in the extra deck too. Which, I mean, thank God that never happened to me, but yeah. Non-aggression area. So this was cool because you do this against Shaddolls and they get pissed off really, like, because if you don't know what this does, during your standby phase you discard a card, and during the next turn they can't normal summon set or special summon monsters. So it's a discard outlet, and it stops. Like you can do all your XC plays and not worry about like Shadow Fusion coming up. And then favorite card of side deck. Back to square one. I love this card. Like,
I remember playing that years ago just to get rid of Jinzo.
So like this card was putting the worst cards that would be top decking on top of decks all day. Like I put 3 Molotocks on top of people's decks. It's just it's a faster wing blast, and like everyone's got to like people like to set up and shit. So like it hits Winda, it hits. I mean it's mainly first shit alls. But, I mean, I set it in more than I thought I would. But yeah, that's absurdly good. That's it for the side deck. Extra deck, 1 M7, 2 Pallades, for the rank up. And then, I don't have a Gaia charger, so I ran him. I never got his effect off, but you can add, like, Tour Guide back with his effect. So, like, that's kind of cool. Well, thanks for telling me now. Down a Magician, because if you're worried about them like getting rid of your Dante, like removing it, you can just put her on top of him, and it's guaranteed to go to the graveyard basically. And then the fact that it has like decreasing helps too. 1 Acid to get rid of like the problem cards. 1 Nightmare Shark, because he's your Heartland Draco. He's your Heartland Draco, but he can make any water attack direct, so you can make this guy attack direct too. So like that's always cool. 1 Brilliant. I went into him so much today. He was so good. I loved him. If you didn't want to waste your Dante immediately, you could pop him out. He gave you a light and like you pump him up and like. You send the Scram to grave, so like you get like your whole engine started. 2 Alucards, thank God I ran 2, because the first one was just getting completely kicked to the curb. People were just like,
no.
Okay. Yeah. Tempo, Zemes. I played an Agonier because I didn't have triple
Engineer?
Dante. Yeah. One of these was an Agonier every
He looks so bad.
Yeah, he's your main guy.
So
and then
so ugly.
card that wins in time. Fortune. Yeah, that's the deck. Play it, it wins, and it's not fair. It's not at all. I mean, I 2-0'd every opponent I played. So shit alls, and the guy last round. But thanks.
Thank you, Hector.
No problem.